Okay, you spent a minute doing that. Good job, you whipped it into place. Stupid. How's it going, everyone? My name's Kagan, but you can call... Freaking traffic! Before we get started, if at all... How's it going, everyone? My name's Kagan, but you can call me Miles, and I hope you're excited because this is Learn to Flip Lesson 1. Now, before we get started, it is always important to start any sport with a dynamic stretch. This means you're moving in order to stretch. This can be a leg swing, it can be a torso turn, it can be an arm circle. Now, the stretches that we want to do today are numerous. You should be doing it for about 20 to 30 seconds just to get loose enough and warm your joints and your muscles up. The stretches we're looking at are ankle rotations, knee rotations, leg swings, forwards, backwards, and sideways, hip rotations, wrist rotations, and arm circles. You can do from the elbow and the shoulder, forwards and backwards. Now, if you thought I was going to start you out by learning how to front flip or back flip, you must be out of your mind. Somebody's going to hurt themselves, and I'm not going to be responsible for that. Today's lesson is all about teaching you how to go over your head and getting comfortable with that. So, I'm going to teach you two skills. One of them you will know, and one of them sounds extremely stupid, but you're going to know after we're done. Skill number 1 that we're going to look at today is called the cartwheel. Skill number 2 that we're going to look at today is kind of a weird name. It's called the Makako. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, the cartwheel isn't a very difficult skill to learn, so I'm going to give you 3 steps in 4 minutes to figure out how to do this skill. But before we get started, if at all you like what you see, remember, exit that full screen, take 5 seconds to hit that subscribe button for more content coming. Now, the first step in our cartwheel we want to learn is something I lovingly refer to as the dopey cartwheel, specifically because it looks dopey. Now, for the dopey cartwheel, what you want to do is, if you want to go over your left side, put your left hand down first. If you want to go over your right side, put your right hand down first. I choose my left. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my left hand down first. After that, I want to swing my right hand over to my left so that it's beside it, about maybe a foot apart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step over with my outside leg, and then I'm going to step around with my other leg, my left leg, for instance. So this is what it's going to look like. Left, right, right, left. Alright, you've been practicing the beginnings of your dopey cartwheel for about a minute now. Now what I want you to do is put some power into your inside leg, the last leg that leaves the ground, and jump a little bit so that you can get a little higher up with your body. This will make a kick with your other leg and make it look closer to a cartwheel. So, I'll show you that now. Left legs. Jump. Right legs. Jump. Practice that for about another minute, and then we'll move to our next step. Alright, it's been 2 minutes since you've been doing your dopey cartwheel. Now that you've mastered that, your next minute, I want you to stand up this time. You're not going to be crouching. What you want to do is swing your first hand down so it touches the ground, and then just like the dopey cartwheel, you're going to jump off that inside leg and do a little kick through the air. Try to get more vertical every time you're practicing this. It's going to look more and more like a cartwheel by the minute. Here's what it looks like. Practice that for about another minute, and then we'll move on to our final step. Alright, now that you've figured out your cartwheel, the next step we want to take in the 3rd minute is facing forward into your cartwheel. Now, in order to do this, if you like going on your left hand first, you're going to step left foot forward, plant the left hand, plant the right hand, and then jump with your left, kick with your right, try to go up in vertical. If it's your right hand, do the opposite. Step right, plant left, jump right, kick left. I'll show you how that goes right now. Plant left, right, jump and kick. And there you have it. Congratulations. You learned your cartwheel. Now it's time for the weird one, the Makako. The Makako is really weird. Simply put, weird name, weird skill. But you know what? This is a skill that's going to help you learn how to go over your head backwards. It can teach you how to back handspring. It can teach you how to backflip. Now, as weird as it is, it's another skill you can learn in just 4 minutes, 3 steps. So without further ado, let's get started. Step number 1, you want to start in a crab position. If you want to go over your left shoulder, if that feels more comfortable for you, you're going to take your right arm and you're just going to whip it straight through your legs. This will generate power once you start jumping. If you like your right shoulder going over that one, take your left arm, whip it through your legs. This will generate power so you can go over your right. Now what we want to do first is get used to the motion. We're not going to go all the way around, we're just going to do it. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. 90 degrees only. Alright? I like going over my left shoulder, so here we go. Whip it through your legs. You're going to do a little jump, and you're going to just go 90 degrees, land right beside your arm. Just like this. Simple as that. With your right hand, whip it, and jump. Alright, you've spent the first minute doing that. You've whipped it into place. Next, what you want to do is try to generate a little bit more power so you can land past your hand this time. Try to go over your shoulder a little bit instead of just sideways. Here we go. Step 3, this is your second minute. Just like the first 2, all you want to do is generate more power, go more over your shoulder, so you're more upside down this time. And finally, we're on to the 3rd minute. The 4th and last step you're going to do. Don't start with your hand that's supporting you on the ground this time. I'm going to actually want you to swing it back a little bit, and that's going to generate even more power to go over. So here's what it looks like. We're going to crouch. We got our whipping arm right in front of us. We got our support arm. You're going to swing it back, and you're going to jump over. Congratulations, you've learned how to cartwheel and Makako in just 8 minutes of practicing. But that doesn't mean you've mastered the skill yet. Remember, practice makes perfect. You have to start from the bottom and work your way to the top. Record yourself, critique yourself, and refine the skill that you're practicing. Eventually, you'll make it look fluid and effortless. I sincerely hope that you liked what you saw. This video's been kind of a pain in the butt to make with all the rain that we've gotten and all the changes in my work schedule that I've undergone. But you know what? I did enjoy making this video, so hopefully you liked watching it. If you did like watching it, remember, show some support. Leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know how I can improve. I'm still recording, I'm still criticizing, and I'm still refining my skill as well. But if you haven't subscribed already, I've got more content coming every single week, or I'll try to keep it coming every single week. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I'll always have more content coming. But until the next video, everybody, my name's Kagan, you can call me Miles, and stay creative.